Okay, get the camera here. Apps and stuff. What does that mean? Hey everybody, it's Marco. Today I'm going to talk about some of the terminology you'll find floating around the Android community. If you've been looking through forums, you've probably noticed there's a lot of words you don't understand. That's okay, because I'm here to teach you those words. I'm going to go ahead and start right from the bottom. I've got a list here. Android. Android is an open source mobile operating system owned by Google, and it powers a ton of devices out there. OEM. OEM stands for Original Equipment Manufacturer. So those are Motorola, Samsung, LG, HTC, I could go on. Those are the people that make the hardware. You may have seen the words TouchWiz, Sense, Sharewave, all those sorts of things. They're basically all the same thing. All of them are just skins that are put over Android by the OEMs. They take the operating system, they put a skin on it, and they add a couple features or take some away as they feel fit. Gingerbread, Honeycomb, Ice Cream Sandwich, and Jelly Bean. All the different versions of Android have their own code name. Each of them is named after a dessert of some sorts. These are all done by Google, and honestly, I'm not really sure why they do it. Okay, now we're getting into the heavy stuff. Root. You've heard people rooting their phones, and this is basically getting a higher level of permission on your phone, so that you can access the file system, and all sorts of other things. You can kind of think of it as jailbreaking an iPhone. Bootloader. Now this is a tricky one because it involves a lot of technical stuff. Basically, it's what gets your phone booted up and running, and is normally locked by manufacturers so that you can't make changes to the system. One method of a locked bootloader is to sign it. One method of doing this is to have a signed bootloader. This means that any software you put on your phone that isn't signed with the manufacturer's key will be rejected. Recovery. There's a stock recovery built into Android with very limited functionality. You can put a modified recovery on your phone to add features such as full backups and flashing new ROMs. ROM. ROM is the system and apps of the phone. It consists of most of what you see on the phone, and it's where all the features are included. Examples of popular custom ROMs are CyanogenMod, sometimes abbreviated as CM, the Android OpenCang project, Paranoid Android, kernel. The kernel is what runs the operating system. It's down at the core doing all the base level things. Without a correct kernel, your phone won't make it past the bootloader. Fastboot. Unlike what it sounds like, it's not going to make your phone boot up any faster. Fastboot is a tool that you use to put things onto your phone, such as your ROMs and your kernels and your recoveries. It's used through the command line of Windows or Linux. ADB. ADB is the Android debugging bridge. It's meant for app development, but can also be used to debug a ROM and things that are running on the phone, and to push things to the phone, which means take a file off your computer and put it on the phone. You can do a lot of cool things using ADB, and I'll show you some of those later. Odin. Odin is a software for Samsung devices that you can use to put packages from Samsung or developer onto your phone. Samsung uses these to basically, you can use this to reset your device back to factory settings. RSD Lite. RSD Lite is the same as Odin, but just used for Motorola. That's it for this video. If you have any suggestions or questions, you can leave them down in the comments section below. Hit subscribe if you'd like to stay up to date with all of the latest videos from A Guide to Everything Android. If you're ready for the next video, you can click right here, this general area.